This is my last video on the topic because Boruto fans are just constantly proving they don't read their own series. You're saying that Boruto had his DNA rewritten by Momoshiki. That's why he doesn't have Kurama's chakra inside of him. Except before he ever got Karma, before he ever got Momoshiki, Momoshiki says himself, "What a pity, Fox, that you possess so much power, yet no means to pass it down to the next generation."
Why didn't you show him the next panel's pins? I love how he shows this, but then it's directly contradicted in the panel before. Is that your kid, Fox? Is that your kid? This was foreshadowed in chapter 7 that the Fox had a kid. And people think it's a plot hole like Pinoy pins. Remember, you guys are literally trusting the guy who shared a fake panel about infinity for about 3 years and you believed him. It's the same guy that you're claiming information from who thinks Gojo beats Goku, Gojo beats Ichigo, he beats Naruto and Kakashi. And when people made videos about him, he deleted the videos and he got ratioed in his own comment section. How do y'all still trust this dude? Now, if we go into the full context, he's like, "What a pity, Fox, that you don't possess the same power as me." This wasn't a conclusive statement of saying that the Fox could not pass it down to the next generation. He meant, let me show you how I can do it. I can directly absorb my fellow Asutsuki. So that's why he immediately absorbs Kinshiki, and he shows the Fox how his clan passes down power. This was Momoshiki specifically saying that the Fox does not have that ability. This wasn't actually a panel that was explaining why the Fox was not able to basically come back. This was Momoshiki just flexing that he's able to eat chakra fruit and turn certain people into chakra fruit, and he's also able to eat chakra fruit from the Asutsuki divine trees. So anyone using this panel as a plot hole, or this one from the manga, which is in chapter 7, clearly didn't read the page before where it literally says that this is the Fox's kid.
He literally refers to Naruto as the Fox.
Checkmate pins. If that was true, then why did Momoshiki refer to the Fox, like I won't kill the Fox, but I'll be careful with you, while he was attacking Naruto? Are you really claiming that Momoshiki was talking to Naruto? After this? Momoshiki names people, right? Like, look, Amado, Ishiki, Kawaki. But he always clearly differentiates between the Fox or Naruto, which is you or those guys or inferior creatures is what he calls Naruto. He even just called you a chakra fruit, or in other words, Naruto. But most importantly, Momoshiki was literally seeing through Naruto during that conversation and was looking at the Fox's chakra. And he literally says, "We're coming, just you wait, Fox." Why would he be using like X-ray vision? Because this is a high level of Byakugan. It's not just the Byakugan, it's the Asutsuki's Byakugan, which is different. The Asutsuki can see more than just regular chakra, which is why it took the 10 tails to be able to sniff out the 9 tails hiding within Himawari. So you need an Asutsuki level, 10 tails level, Byakugan sensory ability to be able to detect this kind of stuff. So yeah, maybe if you read parts of the Boruto manga and anime, you could claim what you said. So no, it's very clear that when he's talking to the Fox, he says, "I won't kill the Fox." And when he's talking to Naruto, he just refers to him as you. So here, this is why he says, "Is that your kid, Fox?" And then talks about the Fox's inability to pass down power. Why would he be talking about Naruto's power being passed down to Boruto? Boruto already pretty much has every single one of Naruto's abilities and Sasuke's. So if he's talking to Naruto, that makes no sense. He's clearly talking about the Fox's inability to pass down jutsu, which is why he's like, "Let me show you how my clan does it. We just eat each other, become stronger, and that's how we pass on our knowledge and experience and our power, as opposed to just having a kid." So maybe just stick to Jujutsu Kaisen. Actually, maybe not, because you use fake panels there and trolled for like 3 years. So stick to Jim.
Because if he unalives Naruto, Kurama goes away too.
Notice how you didn't actually address the point. The point was, you said that he was calling Naruto Fox when he's actually separated the two here. He said you and Fox. Most importantly, did you know this is the book of the film? And inside every one of these novels is a canon timeline that looks like this, and it happens to be Boruto Naruto the movie. See, I'll screenshot the bottom of it. Boruto Naruto the movie. Now I know for a fact you're a Boruto hater and you do not have a copy of it, let alone a copy in Japanese. But this is a canon novel. You see who the author is right there? And for the record, you can't actually buy that book in English. It was never translated. So if your only argument is that it's non-canon,
And it's about as canon as the Dragon Ball movies.
then your arguments are as invalid or as canon as your fake panels that you were using to explain infinity for 3 years.
Basic English is missing once again. He didn't say you chakra fruit. He said once you become chakra fruit.
This is just so bad. This is like dealing with a child. How are you going to argue that once you, or in other words, Naruto, becomes a chakra fruit, that he wouldn't be a chakra fruit when Momoshiki is literally saying that if he had enough time, he would have turned Naruto into a chakra fruit? And if you roll the clip back like literally 3 seconds, I'm mostly explaining the fact that he refers to Naruto as you here, like once you become a chakra fruit, now I'll be careful with you, Naruto, separating the words fox from you. Nothing you've said so far has debunked anything. And your only other argument is that he doesn't know who Naruto was, but he knows Amado, he knows the name of every Isuzuki, he knows code, and even Kawaki. And he knows who Boruto is because he's literally planned him to be his vessel. It's completely headcanon to claim that a guy that can literally see the future, and he's also aware that Kaguya was defeated. He stated when he first arrived that his purpose was basically to fulfill Kaguya's wish, as I literally put in the very video that you showed the panels from. So to say that an Isuzuki, who was literally working with Kaguya, who has the ability to see the future and knew almost everyone by name in the entire verse, you're telling me that he doesn't know that there's a difference between Naruto and the fox? This is dumb. Like he's literally looking through Naruto and says fox. Like at this point you're just stretching.